We have got a lot to discuss today. I mean, a lot. There are a ton of tabs in my window today. So let's go ahead and get down to this. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button. Helps out the video a lot. Helps get the video more visibility. And if you are enjoying the content, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell to stay up to date. Let's get into this because part 3 is off the damn chain. All right. Here is our basically a little advertisement. This is going to be our new window when you first log in. Ultimate Clash. So expect this to be really, really intense. Yes, we do have 2 new banners. We'll get to those in a moment. So interesting here. It says Part 1, Rise of Evil. Part 2, Rise of Justice, or Lost Justice. And Part 3, Ultimate Clash. You're going to get 100 Iris for each very hard that you've cleared on this. If you haven't cleared very hard, you're missing out because there's crazy rewards. Make sure you do that. Personally, for me, I say go ahead and drop the potato snacks if you have them. We'll get to that in a minute because I know a lot of you guys want potato snacks. And try to get all 3 parts up to 55 of the large items, because if you can do that, you're going to get maximum gnome tickets. There's tons of gnome tickets in here, and as you know, gnome tickets are star bonds. They at least can be turned into star bonds, so it's totally worth doing that. I've been working on it myself. I have been really bad about farming it, but also remember, as you amass those, as I showed you in the video a couple days ago, you can actually get tons and tons of Vow Bouquets and things like that, other general CP items. And as you're probably farming for Iris right now, you can get tons of free-to-play Iris out of that. So don't miss this opportunity. All right? Here we go. Now notice what it says here. Get a 4-star Justice Succession Ryu after you clear the event. Clear on very hard and pull an all 4-star 11 draw ticket. They're doing it again. They just won't stop giving us 4 stars. How awesome is that? My free-to-play players, you guys should be losing your minds right now, because I don't think there's another game that's done this once, let alone twice. It is absolutely bonkers. Okay? Now, she is a summonable unit. She's not free-to-play, but she kind of is free-to-play in that respect. So, respect the fact that she has those summon stats. She's not a free-to-play stats, but she's going to be free-to-play. You'll be able to acquire her. So, yeah. And notice it doesn't say a 4-star bond. It says you get a copy of Justice Succession Ryu just for clearing it. So, I don't know if that's really a thing, but we'll see. We'll see as stuff progresses. Usually, if this is just a bond, it would say bond. Now, I could be wrong on this, but it doesn't say... Yeah, it says, it doesn't say get a bond. It just says you get one of her. So, man, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Another, is it wrong to get all of the 4-star? I mean, last time I did this, I got a bunch of dupes for units I didn't need. But frankly, I'm going to be real. Like, I will take whatever, because I am drowning in Dolb right now. And I absolutely... and ecstatic to get more if that's what this is. You know, whatever you get out of this is just a blessing. Even if it's like the old units that nobody uses, it's dope, and you can use that, and we'll talk about that when it happens. Okay? ASTREA Record Gacha, double 4-star rates again. Remember, that's general pool stuff. But I did warn you guys to save up 8k Iris. I'm a little over 5k right now myself. I have a little bit to farm up, but if you guys follow the video, I've got a lot of farming I can do today. It'll be a very busy day for me farm-wise, but I expect to be no less than 6-7k tomorrow, and then the last will come through the story event. So, yeah, you should have a lot of availability in here. If you are not at 8k, if you're not at 4 or 5k even, need to get to farming today. You need to go watch that farming video. I'll put it in the description down below. And yeah, if you want more of that stuff, there are 2 now Discord links down there. Make sure you go check them out. 2 really good communities for Danmachi, including my community and one other community we're now a part of. So go take a look at all of that if you need any more help. Definitely pay close attention to that. All right. Here is the first one. And yes, Elise is back. We have Elise, we have a new Finn, and we have Freya. So, This is second one is going to be Ryu, Alan, and Ottarl, which is interesting. But we'll get to that. All right, first things first, our new Justice Succession Ryu. Here are her stats. HP's pretty good. She is a magic unit, triple S magic stat when she's fully ascended. So, absolutely awesome. Let's see what she does. Skill 1. All allies. Slow. Buff magic and dex plus 30%. Self wind damage plus 70%. 70% wind damage for 3 turns. Gain 3 additional actions of foes' low wind magic attack. You know, if you've been playing the game with any of the new units, you know that is absolutely killer. That can tear apart your opponent in very little time. Even though it's a low attack, it's still a very good attack. Skill 2, Foes Plural. Fast mid-wind magic attack with ultra penetration rate. Allies wind damage plus 35%. Foes counter and guard rate down 30%. You paying attention to that? Counter rate down 30%. That sounds like a really awesome wargame skill. Just saying. Skill 3 is a foe singular high wind magic attack with ultra critical rate, temporary magic boost, extends debuffs by 2 turns. I haven't seen that in a little bit. I think, Fina, I think was the last one that did something similar to that. So yeah. Passives are Earth Resistance plus 35%. Counters are Wind Element. Magic, Agility, Endurance, and Dex all 25% plus. Using a katana increases her magic 15%. That's weird. That's a weird one. Counter damage plus 50%, and she is a dragon killer. Pay close attention to that. She's a dragon killer. This is getting you ready for whatever's coming up next. Alright? Her special arts. Foes, plural, Ultra Wind magic attack with temporary great, we haven't seen that in a while, great, strength boost with ultra on guard rate, self-wind damage plus 100% for 2 turns. Self-wind damage plus 100% for 2 turns. If you played with Eyes, the new Eyes at all, you know she is a monster. That essay is going to make Ryu a monster. Yes. Please. She is so good. I told you guys part 3 was going to be like the best of them all. And I get the feeling that is going to be the case. Elise, and we'll cover all these in a little bit more detail and we'll talk about them. Obviously, I'm going to cover all the skills here, but we'll do the Gush Fest tomorrow on the Before You Summit video, so stay tuned for that. Once again, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be the first there. I don't know if that... yeah, put first in the comments section like everybody does. I don't know. Earn those internet kudos, I suppose. Elise! Skill 1, Allies. Fast buff AoE damage resistance plus 30% for 4 turns. In other words, they are going to reduce AoE damage, basically reduce incoming AoE damage by 30%. It's a weird way to write it. Buff AoE damage resistance. I mean, it is a buff, but technically it reduces. Anyway, it's a weird way to write that, but we've seen that before. Gain 3 additional actions, foes, low, fire, magic attack. I think the last one was physical, wasn't it? She was a physical before, now she's magic. Interesting. Skill 2, Foes. High fire magic attack with temporary magic boost. Ultra critical rate, self magic, fire damage, plus 70%. Magic and fire damage, plus 70% for 3 turns. Skill 3 is a Foes singular. High fire magic attack with ultra unguard rate for every magic buff on herself. Skill damage plus 35%. Pretty awesome. Wind resistance plus 35%, magic agility and dex plus 30%, counter damage plus 50%, critical and penetration damage plus 10%, and, once again, a dragon killer. Are you paying attention yet? Her special arts, Foes Plural, Ultra Fire Magic Attack with temporary great magic boost, self magic and fire damage plus 80% for 2 turns. She's pretty awesome too. She might even be better than the last one. Though the last one is a little bit better in the support role, she's a little bit better in the solo role. I don't even know what to tell you. She's just ridiculous. Finn, Unwavering Spear. All right, these are his stats. Once again, a triple S stat for strength, Pretty good HP, not quite 4K, but it's really up there. Skill 1 for Finn is a foes, plural. Fast, low wind physical attack with ultra critical rate for 4 turns. Allies strength, agility, plus 30%. Strength and agility plus 30%. Are you paying attention? You paying attention? Foes, wind resistance down 40%. We don't get a lot of those 40%, especially on an AoE. So, wind is going to be off the chain after this. Kind of like fire was last year, wind is going to be insane after this. Skill 2, foes, plural, super wind physical attack. Is that the first super I think we've gotten? I think it is the first super we've gotten. Yeah. Interesting. Super wind physical attack with ultra uncounter rate, reduce physical resist, magic resist, fire resist, water resist, thunder resist, and earth resist, and wind resist, and light resist, and dark resist buffs by 3 turns. Will that make your other units more viable in 7th Zone? Are they about to power up 7th Zone again? Remember when 7th Zone dropped, it was kind of ridiculous. This might make other units more viable in 7th Zone. It's a hard call to make on that, though. But, I know for war games it can be ridiculous. But this still is 90% at that point. It's not the 110. But you could debuff down a little bit. I still think it's not the greatest maneuver, but if you're like fairly new at the game and you don't have a lot of other elements, it might be an option. We'll have to play with that. We'll definitely have to try that out this week on 7th Zone. Stay tuned. We're going to try that out in 7th Zone and see if it's even viable. For people that don't have specific units and maybe didn't MLB a unit here or there or whatever, we'll have to give that a shot. Really interesting. Maybe you can debuff down enough that you could actually do it. I don't know. Skill 3, foe singular, high wind physical attack with ultra unguard rate for every strength buff on self, skill damage plus 35%. Earth resist plus 35%, these are the passives. Counter our wind element, strength plus 30%, endurance, agility, and dex 25%, penetration damage 15%, and he's once again a dragon killer. Thank you. Thank you. Someone other said it. You're paying attention. All right. Just making sure you guys aren't asleep at the wheel. Ottarl. We knew we were going to get an Ottarl, and here he is. Look at those stats. Rage Ottarl be damned. This dude is just put you in your place. Maybe. Let's see. Skill 1. Self. Strength and earth damage plus 70%. Gain 3 additional actions. Foe low earth physical attack. Yep. For 4 turns. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Now, I take that back because he is foe's singular. Skill 2 is a foe's singular. Fast high earth physical attack. Physical resist and earth resist minus 35%. Guard rate minus 50% for 2 turns. So he's actually a foe singular, not a foe plural. So note, Rage Ottarl still owns his place. This does mean the next Record Buster you can expect to be Earth type. Just saying. Foe singular super Earth physical attack with temporary strength boost, ultra critical rate, strength, and magic, minus 45% for 2 turns. So if you want to rank high in the next Record Buster, I'm going to assume the Record Buster we get is going to be weak to Earth type. I'm just making that assumption. I know it comes in here later. I haven't even looked at it yet, but we'll figure it out. Passives. Thunder resist minus 35%, or plus 35%. Sorry. Thunder resist plus 35%. Counters are Earth element. The lower your HP, the more damage your counter does. Interesting. Interesting. That's going to be really good for some things, but overall, counters are more useful in Wargame? But you don't use single target in Wargame. We'll have to see how that works out. I really got to digest that one for a bit. Strength plus 35%. HP and MP is 8% regen every turn. That is awesome. That does mean that some of these skills, I'm guessing probably the first skill, are going to cost a lot of MP. So be ready for that. And, of course, he is a dragon killer. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are paying attention. Alan! We knew we were getting an Alan, and Alan is an assist. Assist skill, foes, plural, agility minus 15%. Wargame people, pay attention. Self-critical and penetration rate plus 20%. I'd knock on the mic, but I don't want to ruin my mic. Wake up! Wargame people, wake up. You want this unit. Great unit. Almost 1,000 HP, which is a lot. And his agility, which isn't the best, let's be real. 649 isn't bad. It's a double S stat, but we have much. Well, okay. I think we've got a little bit higher. I'm going to say we've been in the 700s before. But he does do agility minus 15% for all foes. So, I don't know. I'll have to go look. I'll have to go see what the biggest agility stat we've got is. But a good unit either way. Very good unit. Spectacular unit. I'm not going to lie. And we also have Freya. All right. And yes, Freya was called out on the live stream. So the Freya Familia is coming in clutch, which kind of makes sense, all things considered. Assist skills. Allies. Critical rate plus 20%. Foes. Critical rate, penetration rate, and guard rate down 10%. That's good. I don't know if it's groundbreaking, but it is good. That counter rate 20%, though, is going to be pretty off the chain. We'll have to go through all our recent assists, because most of our recent assists have been really, really, really good War Games units. And I don't know where she's going to rank in there. I got to ponder that one for a bit. We're going to talk about her a little bit more on tomorrow's Before You Summon video. Now, I don't generally do this. I generally save this for the Before You Summon video, but do you guys want to see the essay? I know you do. We go ahead and pause my music here because it'll get too monotonous with that. And I'll turn this down a little bit because it's really loud. This is directly from the live stream, so there's a little over talking. Looks pretty good. That looks really good. Girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down. You never go full Endeavor. Okay, alright. Alright, color me fairly impressed. Don't look at the numbers. The numbers aren't going to be impressive, because remember, this is all in a test server. These are probably like level 60 with no bonds. Okay, Finn. And Ottarl. Remember, he is single target, so he'll probably hit a little harder. Jesus! Okay! I'm gonna need you to calm right down, man. That was pretty insane. Ottarl's is pretty off the chain. I won't lie. I will never get tired of watching that essay. So, bring the music back here. Those are our units. Those are our units, but we've got a lot more. Don't tune out yet. We've got a lot more to talk about. We're not even like a third of the way through our stuff, but I'll try to make this a little bit faster because we're already way into the video. Told you guys it was going to be a long one. Heroic Trials. We're going to get an Ottarl, a Ryu bond. Who's on their banner as well? Ottarl, Ryu, and Alan. So my answer to that, you guys are always going to ask, what bond should we get? Alan. Alan's 100% the bond you should get. Unless you somehow max them and break him on the banner, which, kudos to you if you do that. I would say in order it would be Alan, Ottarl. Remember, we're going to get a Ryu for free anyway, so I wouldn't do that quite yet. But 100% Alan. A, that's a really great assist. B, you should always aim for the assists first, because if you're going to go grab the star bonds for these guys, because all these guys are time limited. I believe. I didn't check, but I'm fairly certain. Yeah, they are. They're all time limited. So, because they're time limited, they're going to cost you star bonds. It's 1,000 star bonds for an adventure assist, 1,500 for an adventure bond, 1,500 for an assist bond. So, naturally, just Alan's a better buy out of this. But there are exceptions to that rule. Use your judgment wisely. But if you're like a Wargame fanatic at all, you want Alan. Okay? Daily quests available one after another. What? Play every day for loads of items. Hero Fallen quest. I need that. Book quest. I need that. And the Crystal Rabbit quest. I need that. Thank you, Right Flyer. Oh my goodness, do I need these things. So those are all going to be live here shortly. So once per day, Hero Fallen quest. Let's see. Is it... So... Hero Fauna Quest would start off this week. Next week will be Exilia Quest. Next week will be the Crystal Rabbit Quest. So, good stuff that. Starting this week, get your Hero Fauna. And of course, if you guys haven't been running the events, the last 2 events that we had dropped Hero Fauna at a really substantial rate. So, if you need Hero Fauna, like I needed tons of it like a couple weeks ago, but after I farmed the events, I'm good. Like, I am good, but I will definitely not sneer at more because we're going to need more. 7th Zone. Collect essential materials and ascend your equipment. We don't know what these are going to be. We should get the information tomorrow when we get the data mines. So stay tuned for that. We'll do the data mine video tomorrow and talk about that. Record Buster. It's not going to tell us what type. But Revis is back. I thought she was just here. Anyway. Irrelevant. She's always physical. So let's see. Ottarl is physical. So... yeah, expect her to be weak to expect her to be a thunder type and to be weak to earth. That's just going to be my guess. Though it doesn't really say here. It doesn't give us much of a clue, but I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. All right. ASTREA Record extended story available. New phone, who dis? Do we have any notes on that? Doesn't say much. I'm not sure what that's about. 8/27. Unless that's when the audio's dropping. I thought the audio was dropping this week. Maybe that's... Not really sure. Unless that is... another story? Wouldn't make sense. I'm not really sure what that's about. I wasn't watching the live stream, to be honest. This is just tidbits of information I got. So if you know what that's about, definitely put it in the comments section. I will pin your comment. But... that's interesting. Okay. JP 30th Anniversary Exchange. Collect medals and exchange them for luxurious items. Hold up. Bonds, guys. Bonds. If you're missing bonds, a great time to get it. Hero Lights are up there. Ascension Phone is up there. 4-star ticket. Gnome tickets. You want my opinion? Do the bonds first, then the gnome tickets. My personal opinion. Bonds first, gnome tickets, then maybe Hero Lights. Maybe Hero Lights and gnome tickets, depending on however... what you need and what you have available. We'll cover that when we start getting these, but grind. You want these. Do not miss those options. 3rd Anniversary Exchange lineup. So, item, Hero Medal, JP 3rd Anniversary required amount. You can get 3 of each, and there's 1,200. Wow. Hero Medals and Flame Amulets basically get you Prism Bonds. So, this is basically a free Prism Bond that they're giving you of each. That's really good, but I'm going to be honest. Unless you specifically pull in some of these draws, like one unit that you just absolutely need to ascend one more time, I don't think that's worthwhile, not in this event. Gnome tickets are way more worthwhile. You get 13 of the beasts. That's 750 gnome tickets. That is almost, that's really, really, really close. In fact, I believe that's a little more than a star bond. I have to do the math on it. By the way, that's a little more than a star bond if you actually farm out all 3 events. So that's substantial. Gnome tickets are very substantial. Hero Light set. You can only get once, and it is 1,000 tickets. I don't know how many tickets we're gonna, or how many coins we're gonna get, but it seems like a lot. The Such a Phone set, 400, and you can get 3 of those. Meh. 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket. That's kind of nice. But there's an 11 draw ticket. That probably will be just better. You can get 3 of those for 300 and a JP 3rd Anniversary Jade Light. Okay. So very specifically, it's the Jade Light. Bond for an ASTREA Record Gacha unit. So maybe that's just literally any one of the Gacha units. So if you missed one, that's a great great buy. Though for 3,000 coins, that might be almost your full amount. We'll have to see how many coins we're going to get. I don't know, honestly. But, yeah. Yeah. Due to the limited number of 3rd anniversary medals that can be earned, not all items can be exchanged. So, yeah. You'll have to pick very carefully. Okay? Wargame. New unit trial function implemented. Edit a newest unit in your party from the current open gacha during trial battle. So you can actually try out that's kind of awesome. So you can actually try out the units now and test them. We will have to play with that. That is going to be a fun toy for stream. We're going to really play with that a lot on Wednesday, it seems. I'm not sure what that's going to entail, but that is really awesome. Basically, if you haven't been around some of the other communities, a lot of communities have like sandboxes where you can just take units that are fully ascended and, do damage tests with them and stuff like that. This is literally just implementing that for everyone to use who plays the game. You don't need special codes. You don't need special access. Right, Flyer? You guys are always on it. I love this game so much. Oh, that is amazing. Truly amazing. Of course, whale bundles are back. I haven't purchased any of the previous whale bundles. I will be doing that Wednesday night on stream, and then I'll be buying these probably a little bit later on in the event. But totally worth, guys. Totally worth. Bonus Iris campaign. And thank you once again, because the one time during part 2 it sucked. Up to 3 times. Absolutely awesome. Love this game so much, and I love the content they bring, and I love the fact they pay attention, because one time was not enough for part 2. We needed 3 times. So, bam. If you're a whale, happy whale noises right now. Just happy whale noises in the chat. In fact, you know what? Everybody. Hashtag happy whale noises in the chat. Eek eek. Iris combo with another item on sale. The 600 Iris with 10 Hero Lights is back. That is 100% worth too. That is absolutely a really good value. So if you are a whale, I recommend that as well. Up to 330 draw gacha free daily 11. Are they bringing this back? They're bringing this back. The game that won't stop giving. It's been 2 months and they're just like, have more free stuff. Just keep having free things. I love this game so much. ASTREA Record, The Rise of Evil, Lost Justice, fully voiced. Log in to get an update of snacks required for you to play Part 1 and Part 2 again. So this is what I was talking about before. If you guys are low on potato snacks, this is a golden opportunity to hoard a bunch of them. I am personally going to go back through and rewatch everything with the voices. It's going to take a long time. I'm well aware of that, but I'm setting time aside in my life to make this happen because, frankly, I've really been waiting for this. And those of you that want potato snacks, hoard these potato snacks, and if you want to do this with me, then just do like a couple, like a few times a day, and then just, enjoy it. Enjoy it. This is going to be awesome for my free-to-play people. You guys have been asking for these. Get ready to get a ton of them. So, here we are. Bell Selection first place costume. And I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed by this, but I'm happy. That's the one I wanted. I am stupid happy about that. Because frankly, that Argo Bell was never relevant on the US server. Never. Like, we immediately got Honor Bell and we were like, oh, well, everybody's dead. So, I'm looking forward to a rework of this costume and a new unit, basically of similar origins. This was the results. Kid Bell was second. The Winter Bell was actually third, interestingly enough. Thunder Bell was fourth. I like that one a lot, too. And Movie Bell was fifth. Good selections on that, actually. Good selections. This is how everything broke down. Argo Bell won both Japan and Europe. And Kid Bell won Taiwan, Korea, and North America. But he was second Argo Bell was second in all 3 of those locations. So I'm sure the votes you could pretty much math out how this worked out. But that's pretty awesome. Not going to lie, that is pretty awesome. So if you were like me and you dumped all of your stuff in Argo Bell because you really wanted a new Argo Bell, congratulations. It worked out. It worked out in our favor. Yes. Now, Kid Hestia won. Kid Hestia won first place in the just overall. The Hestia I wanted won third, but I can't be mad that the Waifu is second. Of course, the Waifu won Japan. That makes tons of sense. Taiwan, Korea, North America, and Europe all voted for the Kid Hestia. She was actually number 2 in Japan. Taiwan, the Waifu was second. And of course, Korea and North America, their second choices were the most cultural choices. I agree with that. Funny enough, the only difference between Korea and North America are the last unit. Waifu didn't even make it in North America, which is, honestly, I'm not going to lie, a little surprising. But, yeah, we're kind of dirty old men. So, good stuff, that. And Kid Eyes won first place. Second place was, once again, the cultural unit. Sparkle Princess was 5th, which interests me. Feet Eyes was 4th. I know somebody who's going to absolutely love that one. Funny enough, it was just like a dead heat for first and second place, like worldwide. Everyone was just like, go. Which I'm a little skeptical of because we already got a Kid Eyes. To me, I thought that kind of defeated the purpose, but whatever. I would rather have the cultural eyes personally, but that's me. That's me. But there you go, guys. The winners: Argonaut Bell, Kid Eyes, Kid Hestia. Kid Eyes, Kid Hestia. I promise I didn't just do that backwards. So expect those new costumes at some point here. Don't know what's going to happen with that, but that's a thing. New login bonus. Tons more Iris. Love it. Love it. Can't get enough of this free Iris stuff. I mean, really, let's go back and look at that for a moment. So we get 50, 10, that's 60, 70, 170, 180, 190. End of the first week, we are at 240. Then we pick up 290, 300, 310, 360, 370, 380. Unless my math is off, that's now 480 Iris. Guys, that's insane. So if you're not logging in every day, take advantage. You'd be silly not to. Absolutely silly not to. Here is everything. I'm still not sure what the extra story is. That has me a little weird. I have no notes on that, unfortunately, and I did not watch the live stream, so I'm not really sure what that's about, but good stuff, that. Man, if you are not hyped for Part 3, I do not know what to tell you. Part 3 is, I mean, I know, like, the 4th week of each part gets a little mundane, but, stupid hype, guys. Crazy hype. So, ending this week, these Familia Wargame ends tonight. I believe, actually, that Wargame ends this evening as well, and I think the Heroic Trial and all of that, weapon upgrade, support campaign, 7th Zone, all that stuff, I believe it ends tomorrow, because this is always generally JP time. So, Familia Wargame is done. We just had our last fight in that. Wargame ends tonight. And then the rest of that ends tomorrow. So, start planning. Start planning, guys. Main story, 1/3 stamina. So, we talked about free-to-play Iris the other day. While main story is 3rd stamina, it wouldn't be a bad idea to grind some of it out. But I'm warning you right now, don't EOL the story. Do not. Because if you do, you're not going to have Iris later on to farm up. Just warning you guys now. But it is a good way to farm some up. Just don't be sorry you did. That's all I'm saying. So, let's talk about it. So, ASTREA Record Ultimate Clash. I'm going to have to grab my mouse here. So, ASTREA Record Ultimate Clash. Clear the event and get 4-star Justice View as a present. That's dropping tomorrow. ASTREA Record Ultimate Class Gacha is dropping tomorrow. Bonus Iris Campaign 3 times only drops tomorrow. Iris Combo with another item on sale drops tomorrow. ASTREA Record Bundle drops tomorrow. Heroic Trials 7th day, the one for we just talked about. That one's dropping tomorrow. Hero Fallen Quest drops tomorrow. 7th Zone drops tomorrow. Record Buster drops tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we get the ASTREA Record Ultimate Clash login bonus. And then Familia Rush is on 8/20. And I can promise you, Familia Rush will most likely be dragons. Start planning your dragon killers. Start planning them now. We'll talk about that in a little more detail tomorrow. One little bonus thing here, if you guys are hyped for me, like for the audio like I am, here are all the people that are actually voicing the characters. Do a little like ad here at the end for everybody. Pretty awesome, that. Althea is, I'm going to butcher these names, Shizuka Ito. ASTREA is Mai. Hey, what's up, girl? Nakahara, if you play Dokkan, you know what I'm talking about there. Gojira is Sayaka Senbongi. What's up, girl? Erebus. I'm going to butcher his name so bad. Yoshitsugu Matsuka? It would probably be Matsuka, is the way they actually pronounce that. Elise, Yumiri, Hanamori, Lyra, Ayaka, Suwa, and Artie, Miku Ito. And they got two more. We got Zard. Oh my goodness, there's no way I'm gonna... He actually has like the name of someone that would voice Zard from the looks of it. Like, he just looks... Dude, this guy is like typecast to hell. Like, he's like, I'm gonna show up today in all black with like, we're gonna go all out here. Like, just evil me up for no reason. I mean, respect. Katsuyuki Konishi, and Valletta is, oh my goodness, I'm never going to pronounce her name. Kobayashi. Kobayashi. I actually know that name, funny enough. So, if you know these, the seiyus, congratulations. I do not know about 90% of them, but that is the cast for the audio. So, good stuff, that, guys. Good stuff. I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped for everything. This is going to be so absolutely amazing. Once again, guys, if you got this far in and you have not hit the like button, you owe it to me now. I spent 40 minutes on a single take video. That is a long time. So that's going to be the video, guys, and I didn't screw up too much. So make sure you hit that old like button. Make sure you comment something down below, especially if you made it this far. Congratulations. You got some stamina, my man. Follow my Birdman. I don't do Booker anymore. I will definitely be back, and check out the Discords once again, and I'll be back with more Danmachi here when I catch my breath.